Yo, hey, this shit easy, nigga. Hey, I'm talking about, nigga, I'm still out here trying to get it.
Contender regime boxing, checking back in with y'all, man. What's good? So Vergil Ortiz, number one, glad to see him back in the ring. You know, looking healthy. He looks real good at 154. As far as his size and frame, look like he's filling out at that weight division really good. And you could tell that he's going to have some thump power. You can see the athleticism, the speed, the herky-jerky, like fast twitch ability. All of that is still there. I think he's going to be very explosive at 154. And he just stopped Lawson in the first round. But it's a shame that he didn't get a chance to really get the rounds, the much-needed rounds, after being out of the ring for so long, having to back out of the Stanionis fight three times because of an illness. You know, and this dude was dealing with some real shit, man, to the point to where he questioned whether or not he was gonna be able to fight again. You dig what I'm saying? Like, this shit went beyond boxing. So it's a beautiful thing to see him back in the ring. And being out for so long, man, he needed to get some rounds in tonight. I'm pretty sure, even though he was ultra aggressive after making Lawson feel a couple of those shots, he hit Lawson with like a hybrid jab left hook on the temple that kind of knocked him off his feet a little bit, kind of, stunned him a little bit. But Lawson was still, fully aware of everything. And Vergil Ortiz started to pound on him once. Lawson backed up on the ropes and, put his hands up, But Tony Weeks strikes yet again. Tony Weeks robbed Lawson of an opportunity to recover and show that he was still able to fight. And he robbed Vergil Ortiz of the much needed rounds to be able to get back into the swing of things, see how he actually feel at 154, see if he can knock a motherfucker unconscious at 154 like he was doing at 47. See if he can, make a nigga wilt with a body punch, make him drop down to a knee, you feel me, at 154 like he was doing at 147. Vergil Ortiz needed these rounds, bro. He needed, this time back in the ring to test out his body, his endurance, his conditioning, see what his breathing is like, that illness that he was dealing with, man, it impact you in so many different ways. So I know that he had a great training camp and he was able to test out all those things, but it's different under the lights, man. And Tony Weeks robbed the fans, he robbed Vergil Ortiz, and he robbed Lawson the same way he robbed Barbosa, the dude who beat up Rolly Romero. He robbed him of an opportunity to be a champion. And shout out to Barbosa because he just stopped O'Hara Davis tonight in the first round. That man wasn't playing. He was going to stop Rolly too if Tony Weeks didn't fucking rob him. He had already dropped Rolly in that fight. Tony Weeks robbed him. This was a premature stoppage. I don't want to see Tony Weeks ever again. I don't want to see Tony Weeks ever fucking again. He's terrible. He's a terrible referee, and he's obviously on somebody's payroll to where he's, directed to go in here and stop these fights early, bro. He didn't even get a chance. A lot of them shots that Vergil was landing was blocked. They wasn't even landing clean. You dig what I'm saying? Like, damn, the man didn't have a scratch on him. He didn't even get knocked down. Give him an opportunity. Tony Weeks is a terrible referee. I don't know if he think this shit is some powder puff ass sport. It ain't that, bruh. This is boxing. They fighting in there. At least let a motherfucker get dropped. At least let a motherfucker start bleeding or something before you just jump in and stop the fight, bruh. Dog, I'm going to tell y'all like this. Y'all better take heed to this. Before y'all put Tony Weeks in a high profile fight like a Gervonta Davis versus a Devin Haney, Tyson Fury versus Alexander Usyk, Canelo Alvarez versus David Benavidez. Before y'all put him in a high-profile fight, listen to me. Take heed to this. Because he gon' fuck up some money. He gon' fuck some shit up. Tony Weeks gon' fuck some shit up in a high-profile fight where it's two top flight motherfuckers in the ring, and he gon' jump in there and fuck it all up. imagine Canelo versus David Benavidez, and both of them been having a fucking war all the way up to the 8th round, and all of a sudden, David Benavidez go on a flurry and Canelo blocking all them bitches, but to Tony Weeks, he think, oh my God, he's getting beat up. He jumps in and stops the fight. Like, think about how devastating that would be. I'm telling y'all, bruh, I don't want to see Tony Weeks referee another fight. Y'all let me know what y'all think down in the comments, man. Contender Regime Boxing. I'll holler at y'all boys, man.